Good morning, grade 12. In this session, we are going to learn on how to write a report. A report is a brief account of an event that has already taken place. It attempts to present the first-hand information. It also includes one's ideas, opinions, and impressions. Report on an exam point of view. Generally, two types of reports are asked in the CBSE Class 12 English paper, namely newspaper report or a magazine report. Newspaper report is the one which is published in a newspaper, and magazine report is generally written for a school magazine. Talking about the exam, in the writing section, that is section B, it comes as a very long answer type question for 10 marks. Generally, there is an internal choice between debate, article, speech, and report. The question for report is supposed to be answered within the prescribed limit of 150 to 200 words. The breakup of 10 marks is 1 mark goes to the heading and reporter's name. That comes under format, and 4 marks for the content, and 5 marks for expression, of which 2.5 is for grammatical accuracy, usage of appropriate words and spellings, and the remaining 2.5 for the coherence and relevance of ideas and style, put together for 10 marks. Now let's see the format of a magazine report. It must begin with a heading. Heading must be a descriptive title which is expressive of the contents of the report. Heading is followed by the byline, which is a name of a person who is writing the report. It is generally given in the question. Do remember, you're not supposed to mention your personal details in your answer. Following the heading and the byline, we begin with an opening paragraph, which is generally an introduction paragraph. It should include the 5 W's, that is, what, why, when, and where, along with who was invited as a chief guest. Following the opening paragraph, we are expected to write the account of the event in detail. The proper sequence of events that occurred along with the description is required. This is a main paragraph and it can be split into 2 short paragraphs if required. The end is a conclusion. This paragraph will conclude the description of how the event ended. It may include quote excerpts from the chief guest's speech or how did the event wind up. Here is a format of a newspaper report, which is more or less the same as that of a magazine report. This report also begins with a headline, followed by the byline. In the byline, we are expected to mention the name of a person writing the report and the designation. As told earlier, the name and designation is generally given in the question. Please do not provide any personal details. In the newspaper report, after the byline, we are expected to write the place and date of reporting. It is generally not mentioned in a magazine report, but here it is. This is followed by the opening paragraph and then the account of the event in detail and the concluding paragraph. Here is a tabular column which will explain the difference between a magazine report and a newspaper report. Here are some points for you to remember while writing a report. Always write in past tense and in reported speech. Use passive form of expression. Do remember to write in third person form. Develop ideas like causes, reasons, consequences, opinions very logically. While writing a report for a school magazine, write in a less formal and a more descriptive manner. Make sure the language you use is suitable for the audience you're addressing to. Write in paragraphs and leave adequate lines between them. Neat presentation is very important. Therefore, underline the main points. Make your sentences small. It restricts the scope of grammatical inaccuracies. Be factual. Do not add any information on your own that may appear fabricated. Here is a sample of a school magazine report and a newspaper report. Go through it for better understanding. Thank you.